you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
We're here tonight at the St. Pete Forum with a legendary, all-time hero of most Canadians and Sarnians for sure, and certainly a Hockey Hall of Famer, Phil Esposito.
Hey, Greg, you're bringing back memories, Sarnia, man.
Oh, we
$10 a week, folks.
I can't tell you. You're legendary in Sarnia. I remember when you came to Sarnia, and we're probably similar in age, but I remember Jimmy Sanko.
Jimmy Sanko, Richard Lakowicz,
Richard Lakowicz,
and a fellow by the name of Chester DiPoli. We got cut from the Blackhawks. It was the Teepees then, the St. Catherine's Teepees.
Yeah.
And they sent us to London. We had a choice between London and Sarnia. And when we saw the rink in London, because they had the little wee one there, then I said, let's go to Sarnia. I was the oldest, so the boys followed me, and we went to Sarnia.
Yeah.
Like I said, $10 a week.
Yeah, I recall that, and I also recall that you were legendary
I got
as
kicked
well
out of
as
school.
I was just going to come to that. I'm sure you would want to mention that.
Oh, my Lord, yeah.
I actually saw you one day cutting across one of the streets in the city. I'm not sure what I was doing, probably cutting school as well, and wondering why you weren't at school. But anyway.
The sister called me a hockey bum, and that did it for me.
There you go.
I was gone.
Yeah. I just want to talk for a minute, very briefly. First of all, I know we talked a bit off air about your relationship and your knowing of certainly the Cicerelli family.
Sure.
And, of course, your experiences in the past. Pesky little guy with Dino.
I love Dino Cicerelli. I really did. When he came here, he brought a lot of enthusiasm and all that other stuff. And then I remember him coming to me and saying, look, Phil, I'd like to get traded to the Panthers because Brian Murray was a real close friend.
Yeah.
And I said, well, are you sure you want to go, Dino? He says, yeah. He said, I really having trouble here with the coach and stuff. And I said, okay, if that's what you want to do. And I did that a lot with players because why you want to play in some place where you're not welcome or you don't want to play, you know? Yeah. And so I moved Dino because it wasn't going to make a difference to our team. We weren't going to go and win the Stanley Cup at that time. So I gave Dino his wish and traded him to the Panthers. But, boy, he was good in front of that net.
Oh, he took a lot of abuse there, didn't he?
He took a lot of abuse for a little guy. He took it, but he dished it out, too, and I know you did, Dino.
And before we talk very briefly about Steven Stamkos, I can't resist just mentioning Bursey a little bit. My cousin Sean Burr.
Loved him.
Yeah.
I think
you should tell that story. I think that's right.
Sean Burr, his cousin, was best man at my daughter's wedding, and when she married Alex Selivanov. Believe it, a Russian hockey player right from Moscow. But anyway, it was a Russian Orthodox wedding, and they go around whatever, like the pulpit or whatever they call that. They were going around, and Sean leans to me and he says, hey, Phil, this is Russian Ring Around the Rosie. Well, I'll tell you, this was right in the church, too. I laughed so hard. My wife said, what are you laughing at? I said, I just think everything's funny.
Well, I thought this might have been at the reception, so this is in the church. This is the real thing. Oh, my gosh.
This is in the church.
Yeah, but that's so Sean, isn't it? I mean, how could it not be?
No doubt about it.
Well, next to Sean being known in Sarnia, and, of course, your days there, Steven Stamkos. He was with the Sting a couple of years.
Yeah.
And before I was with the team, actually. And I was just wondering about how you feel how he's developing here in Tampa.
Well, he's developing into a true superstar, and he could shoot the puck as well as anybody in the game. And what I like about him is his ability now. He's really learned the game defensively. He's still got a lot to learn. You always do. It doesn't matter. Even when I was retiring at 39 years old, I still had a lot to learn about the game. You learn all the time. And Steven's going to do that, but Steven is going to be the guy here. It's going to happen. I don't know when, but it's going to happen that he's going to be the guy, you know. And quite frankly, I was surprised he wasn't even invited for Team Canada because I thought he was having such a terrific year, and he is. And I hope he continues to do that, too.
Well, they talked about a lot about that up home for Team Canada, and I think there are a lot of people that are still waiting and hoping that it's going to happen.
I don't know. Mike Green, the guy from Washington probably will win the Norris Trophy this year as best defenseman. He didn't get invited, and
Wow.
that shocked me too.
I think there are some players that perhaps were selected that were surprises, really.
Well, maybe because Yzerman is picking, like he's trying to put together a team as quickly as possible. So he's maybe picked guys that he thought would be conducive to the team concept immediately. And sometimes when you're really a good player, like Mike Green is, you tend to go off on your own a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so the team concept. That's the only reason I think why Green or even Stammer didn't even get a chance.
A few years ago, and just to move away a little bit then and to wrap it all up,
Yeah.
I can't resist doing this because a good friend of mine who is recently our Vice President of Operations with the Sarnia Sting is a fellow by the name of Bill Abercrombie. And Bill Abercrombie was a good hockey player, played in Europe, good senior hockey player. But he often talks about a time that he was at one of Gretzky's fantasy camps.
Oh,
or
the
whatever
only
it
one
was
I
in
went
there.
to.
Well, and he remarks very much about you being there and the good time that he had.
Oh, we had a blast. The only thing was I went on the ice and Paul Coffey came on, and Paul Coffey can still skate like he did when he played.
Yeah.
And he was going by us guys so fast. I said to Russ Courtnall, I said, is that right? I mean, look at this guy. He should still be playing the way he was skating. But I had a blast there. I really did enjoy myself with all the guys. And my back was so bad in that fantasy camp, I actually ended up getting a surgery when I got home.
Oh, really? Well, listen, thank you very much for your
My
time
pleasure.
today. I enjoyed
And
this
good
very,
luck
very much.
to the Sarnia Sting.